I slid in her DM. We spoke for a day, couple texts. 2 days later, we hung out and I smashed.
I messed up and I ruined my marriage. I'm not looking for pity or understanding here. I know I'm not gonna get it.
In today's video, we're talking about two things. The first one is old boys that act like they know what they are doing. I'm calling them old boys, the kind of men that they're 40 years old, but they still think like a child. The second one is a man saying that he used his own bare hands to ruin his marriage. I know you'll be interested in one of the two stories in today's video, but first let me roll the first clip for you all to watch, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
I slid in her DM. We spoke for a day, couple texts. 2 days later, we hung out and I smashed same night that we hung out. Could I take that girl seriously?
Yes.
Why not?
I can. Tell me why.
Well, why not?
I was actually talking to the quiet
Why not?
dragon first. He said he was the first one. Yes. So you must have had a lot of first date kills.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's not part of the rules.
Okay.
Part of being a man.
And you could take that person seriously.
I mean, yeah, because sex is different than like going forward. You don't know how she is in a relationship, and you might be curious to how she is in relationships. Because you had sex with her doesn't make her less of a woman.
No. I didn't say that. I'm just saying like all it took was a couple texts.
But you knew that going into it.
No, I did not know. I didn't know I was on the kill.
I mean, are we being for real here or no?
No, I did not know. I've struck it out a couple times. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, at this point, I think you've perfected your craft, and you know once you get them where you need to get them, going back to the inviting them over.
LeBron is not in the championship, so a champion doesn't win all the time.
But your percentage is probably higher than. So if your percentage is higher than not, you probably did the same things that you did to get that percentage that way.
Okay, I'm listening.
And it went the same way, the way you thought it was going to.
So should I feel special? Or this is what she does.
I don't think you should feel special because
Okay.
it was just sex and like she you her. So like moving forward, if you want to get to know her more, you got to ask yourself that question: like, can I date somebody that I smashed the first night? Can I do that? Not if you should. Can you? That's like a question for yourself. Because if you know that you're going to do it tomorrow, and DM another chick, you know what I mean? It's just going to be part of the cycle. Then you already know your answer.
So she's not a whore or a slur or slut bag.
Not if you're not a whore, a slower, or a slut bag.
What? We are.
You slept with somebody because you had the chance to sleep with a girl probably after to hang out. You just feel like she's cheap. I feel like the kind of men that think like that are young boys. They are they have very low IQ because they forget that both of them slept together. You were also cheap to sleep with her on the first date. You were also dumb to do that. And I love the way the conversation was going. I love the way he was replying him and telling him that there's nothing wrong with that. If you're not a whore, she's not also a whore for sleeping with you for the first time. To think I went to comment section and I feel like some people know him and they say he's in his 45 years old and he's thinking like that. So his own mind is I catch. And to be honest, most men think like that. They feel like once you as a girl, they've tried to, sweet talk you and they took you out on the first day and they smashed, right? They start seeing you like you're cheap or you're this, you're that. And I don't see why they do that because I feel like they don't have sense. Because if you do have sense, you know that you were also cheap. Because if you also take the whole intercourse as a very serious matter, you're not supposed to do it too. As a man, you're not supposed to do it too on the first date. You should wait till you're ready, till you get to know the person very well. So even you stoop so low to do something that you see that it is wrong. So you're not blaming the woman that she's cheap. What about you? Ain't you cheap as well? Is it just me? Ain't you cheap as well? And these people, you see them having conversation. And the thing is that I just love the way that guy responded because most men are always like that. And when you see them in a circle trying to have this conversation, they're just like, I remember the girl that I did, Oh, immediately all I did was just to buy her just a plate of rice. And I took her to my house and boom. If you know that sleeping with somebody on the first date shows unseriousness and to make you not like the person, why do it? Because some women can do it, which is fine for them. they don't mind, right? And it doesn't matter because and the guy said, you sleeping in her house, smashing her on the first day doesn't mean that you cannot get to know her. That is just one step. There are other ways to start a relationship. That's just one side. So you still have other things to know about the person. Sleeping with them first day doesn't mean that they are cheap or what is your take on this conversation? Before we move to the next one, let's have conversation in the comment section. And the next one is a Reddit story, and the guy saying that he used his own bare hands to ruin his marriage. He realized later after the marriage was ruined. Let's go ahead and watch this video together, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
I messed up and I ruined my marriage. I'm not looking for pity or understanding here. I know I'm not gonna get it. Me and my ex-wife have a 14-month-old son. After he was born, our marriage fell apart. She said I wasn't pulling my weight with childcare and chores, but at the same time, she expected me to know what to do without her telling me to do it.
She's not your mom.
It was
Not your
bad.
mom.
We argued a lot, and I ended up telling her that her life would be so much harder without me. She got really quiet, and I thought that was the end of the argument. It made things fall apart, and now we are getting a divorce. We're living separately. We each got a new apartment. As for our son, the law in our state is that 50-50 is the default for custody. It is automatic unless one parent proves neglect on the other. We don't have that, so on the advice of both of our lawyers, we are splitting time and doing alternating weeks since we are separated.
Oh, so her life is way easier because she's doing 50% less work because she was doing 100% of it.
Yeah. We usually switch on Mondays with the daycare pickup and drop off. Now, I knew that being a single parent wasn't easy, but I didn't really know until now. This is where I realized just how badly I up because I am drowning. The weeks that I do have my son, I don't get anything done, and I can barely even function at work because I'm just so exhausted. I spend the whole week I don't have him catching up, and even then I can't get everything done. My apartment is a mess, and I can hardly keep up with errands and chores. This sucks. I realized I fucked up because I thought that since I was having a hard time, my wife would also be having a hard time, and maybe we could call this divorce off and work on things. But she does not want to. She says her life is easier without me, and she is the opposite of me and can apparently keep up everything just fine. She says she isn't exhausted anymore and realized it's much easier having one person to take care of instead of two people.
100%.
I know I messed up and should have been a better husband. I can't even ask for less time with my son because I can't afford the child support. Right now, neither of us has any because of 50-50 and equal income, but if we were to go off of the 50-50, my lawyer says that the person with less time will have to pay child support. I hate myself for fucking up so much. What the fuck did I do?
These are the consequences of your behavior.
It just feels so gross because he's like, I fucked up so badly because I can't afford child support. And I'm like, that's the reason you're upset? Not that you only get your kid for 50% of the time. Not that you don't have a wife anymore. Just that, damn, I really don't want to pay child support.
He's like, I would give up this child if I had the money.
That's what it sounds like.
Sometimes it's good to show this man lesson, because when you talk too much, they don't get it. Sometimes just show them lesson, because just imagine you and your wife both conceive a child and have 14, the child is 14 months old, and you're saying that she doesn't tell you what to do to help her. She's complaining that you're not helping me, guy. You're not helping me. And you're saying she's supposed to tell you what to do before you can know what to do. Oh, really? So who is telling you what to do now that you're divorced and you have time for the child? You have some time to spend with the child. Who is telling you what to do now? Are you not figuring out what to do? Now he's so pained knowing that he doesn't even have time for himself again. Now he realized that the wife was doing so much. But now she's actually, the weights have left her. Because normally she will have taken care of her child, taking care of the husband as well, even the house and everything. But now she's free. Like, she's a bit free. She's free. She's free. It's less work for her. Now the only person she has to worry about is her son when she's around, or when he's around with her. That's the only when she has to be worried about her son. You all, what is your take on today's conversation? Let's have conversation in the comment section respectfully. What is your take on today's two topics? Can you share your thoughts in the comment section respectfully? As usual, it's your favorite girl again, Maria Davids. And don't forget to like, please subscribe you all, and turn on the post notification bell so you can get notified when I upload another interesting video. And of course, I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.